Big exciting news to start your afternoon as the $2,000 stimulus check still remains on point. But will it get delayed because of an impeachment proceeding for the President of the United States? Meantime, the $600 stimulus check is hitting, the $300 FPUC is hitting, the SNAP increase is hitting, and BBB and the IDLs right across the board. So much developing across the spectrum of second stimulus. This is before Biden's stimulus. This is really great news. Everything you wanted for is progressively hitting. I'll have the updates for whether you're TurboTax or H&R Block in this video as well, about the electronic receipt of your $600 stimulus check and your paper check. So much across the board developing this afternoon. I'm so excited you joined me. This is a major recording of Afternoon's LALATE. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How are you? It's such a great afternoon as the Senate's about to go blue. The $2,000 stimulus check is about to become a reality. TurboTax and H&R Block have fixed their issue. And finally, getting FPUC. If you're not subscribed, please do, because around the clock, I'm giving you programming 24 hours a day, the only channel of its kind online. If you've not subscribed, please go to this channel, subscribe. Also, like this video. Meantime, also, make sure you hit that alert button so you get an alert when I next go have a next video. Right after this will be the return of third stimulus check and third stimulus package. That's Biden's stimulus. Oh, multiple stimulus checks. It sounds so delicious. Then I'll be back with Purple. After hiatus, Purple is back, state stimulus, and then I'll be back live with me and Mitch. If you've not joined this channel as well, this channel now also has memberships. You too can become a Purple Hawk, or a Purple Power, or a Calcino VIP. So with that, there's so much happening across the board this afternoon. The $600 stimulus check, the $1,200 stimulus, the $1,400 stimulus check add-on, the third stimulus package, the multiple stimulus packages. There's so much to hit. I hope you got that pen and paper ready because I have a lot of details for you. And with that, let's get to the breaking news. The breaking news is first the $2,000 stimulus check, the Cash Act, the Fix-It bill that would give you $1,400 on top of your second stimulus check of $600. When will that $2,000 stimulus check be coming? Will it come before Inauguration Day of January 20th? As I sit here right now, I really don't know because of a new development minutes ago. Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, is calling for the impeachment of President Donald Trump. And that will ultimately consume an enormous amount of efforts of congressional leaders in just a short period of time, between now and January 20th. To do that, a lot of other things may be put on hold, and the Cash Act may be put on hold. I really don't know. If they aren't doing that, then there's certainly enough time to do Cash Act. When the House can do the bill right today and get approved, then they can send it to the Senate and get it signed and voted on, as early as perhaps Saturday. They need to swear in Ossoff and Warlock, who were approved by voters in Georgia, now turning the Senate blue. And ultimately, they need to get that done and signed and finished between the House and the Senate. But then, does Pelosi want to send it to the president? Really not clear. We'll know more in the next 48 hours. Ultimately, the bad news would be that you just wait a few more days. You'll wait till January 20th, and it gets done around January 20th rather than now. That's sort of the impact. All right, let's cut back to $600 stimulus check. Great news across the board as H&R Block and TurboTax have now fixed their issues. Viewers have actually gotten the stimulus check electronically from TurboTax and H&R Block, and others are getting in the next few days. They both indicate they fixed their issues, and they're getting the moolah out to you. Other online tax preparers, just check their websites. Then, paper checks, still delayed. Viewers are still not getting paper checks. I would say no less than 10% of viewers have gotten their paper checks so far. Electronic, people who do not use tax preparers, it's still less than 50% have gotten the electronic. So it is actually delayed. I've been telling you since July of last year, 10 days after it becomes law. Steve Mnuchin's like 24 hours. I was like, really? Well, here we go. I told you it's not 24 hours. It can't be 24 hours. Their representation not so accurate again. $600 for individuals, $600 double that for married couples, $600 for children. And if there's a child missing in the stimulus household payment you got, then there's really almost no way to fix it just right yet. So don't go looking or calling or searching. There's no way to really fix it at the moment. And so with that, give it about another week for the $600 stimulus check. If it's electronic or paper check, it's going to take a little bit of time. No big deal. All right, let's turn to the remainder of the second stimulus items. This is all really exciting. It has nothing to do with what's going on in Congress today or going on the rest of this week. The second stimulus items are all law and all getting funded. And so the second stimulus items are available for you to get. If you're not a Purple Hawk, get ready to become a Purple Hawk, because these are the items that you should be getting. Do not be a donut buyer and sit back and just presume things land in your account, because they will not. First, SNAP benefits. They're increasing 15% over the totality of your benefits for 6 months. January to June or February to July. Look to your state to determine which your state is doing. Second, pandemic EBT is available if your child is staying home from school. You can get an additional $114 per child per month. Call up SNAP. It's also called PEBT, short for pandemic. If you want to get on SNAP, call 211 or call the Department of Agriculture. Then, what else is coming around the corner? Well, the free internet may actually be soon live. One viewer tuned into this channel and said, you know, LALATE, I think it's Lifeline. And with that, I posted the details on Home LALATE today. And I also posted on the community channel. Lifeline, the free internet, can be found on Google. Just Google Lifeline and internet, and it comes up as the first result. Lifeline is a federal agency that delivers free money for internet. And that free money for internet or reduced internet or free telephones is a federal program. Go on there, apply. Ultimately, I'm not quite sure if this is where the free internet will be, and it may not be funded yet, but I'm giving you the early warning that maybe that's where the free internet is. It's for low-income households, $49,000 or less, approximately 2019 earnings, so that's who ultimately will qualify for it. Very exciting news. Hearing it first today on LLH. Then, what else is happening? Well, PPP, Paycheck Protection Program, is about to go live. SBA has not written it. They will be the underwriter of it. They will give guidance as to how they're going to say it. But the great news is that if you want PPP, get ready to pounce as a Purple Hawk. Where do you pounce? You reach out to the FinBanks. Who are the FinBanks? They're online banks that you don't have to have a prior banking relationship with, or you can reach out to your local bank, or you can reach out to your local credit union. You cannot reach out to SBA yourself. What is PPP? It's a program that starts as a loan that converts to a grant if you spend the money the way they want you to spend the money. How much money you can get depends on how much money you spent, how much it costs you to run your business. It can be anywhere from $5,000 to $500,000 or $5 million. It's, it's a very big, well, not $5 million, but it's a very big, wide range of money. The application pre-submission process is starting. So this is really exciting news. So Purple Hawks, if you want this money, start reaching out to the FinBanks and applying so that they have the application on file with them before SBA opens. So that when SBA opens, they're going to submit you on the very first day, and you're going to get funded the first day. That's how they do pre-submission applications. Very, very straightforward. Who can get PPP? Anyone can get PPP if you're a small business owner at Uber, Lyft, Airbnb, Postmates, anything like that, all up to a business of 500 employees or less. Exciting. It is really exciting. All right, how about EIDL? Well, EIDL is coming back, baby. Not for everyone initially. The big, beautiful EIDL, that is coming in late January. The first EIDL will be just for two groups of people. One, farmers and ranchers. Literally, farmers and ranchers. Nothing but the farmers and the ranchers. And then for people whose businesses or who operate out of the low-income communities. So if you're an Uber Lyft driver whose tax return is their home address, and you live in a low-income community, you can apply. How will it look and what will the EIDL grant look like? Unclear yet. I've done agricultural with this viewers of this channel before. I did it in May. It went live on a Monday in May, and by Thursday in May, it was gone. It literally ran out of money in 4 days. So you need to be ready to pounce as a purple hawk. It's $1,000 per employee, up to $10,000, but that's now. They could get you the remainder of the $10,000 or the full $10,000 in this application as well. We're going to see this. It's going to be at sba.gov when it goes live. It's not live yet. Really exciting, great news. So what else is going on under a second stimulus package? Well, FPUC, the $300 a week. Oh my goodness, finally. No less than about a half dozen to almost a dozen states have now paid $300 a week for some of its residents. Let me give you an example. In some states, they still have residents on lockdown. Their accounts are on lockdown. They still have their accounts as unable to verify identity and things like that, whereas other residents are actually getting paid. Those are the first group of the tier 1 states. There are other states that haven't paid anyone anything, and they're saying, we're not going to pay you anything for a few weeks. Those are Washington, New Mexico. They're not paying you till the middle of January. I don't know why, but they at least tell you what they're doing. And then they have other states that aren't even telling you what's going on. So who are the states that viewers have gotten checks so far, literally gotten the money so far for the $300? Let me go over some of those for you. So at least you have guidance what states have actually paid money. Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Minnesota, Michigan, Ohio, Florida, Texas, California, Arizona. So those are some of some states, Georgia as well. Those are some of the states that have actually paid it. This is FPUC going forward. FPUC goes on top of your UI or PUA unemployment benefits, which are also extended to March 14th. So if you are inactive, they're going to switch you back to active. After they switch you back to active, they're going to say, come and certify for benefits on a weekly basis. After you certify for benefits, then you're going to have a payment pending, and then finally you can get the payment issued. All really good news. There's an eviction moratorium in place under the second stimulus package. I don't say that every day, but I need to remind you. So if your landlord is one of those rogue landlords that doesn't follow the rules, just give them the CDC eviction moratorium order. You go to the CDC, Center for Disease Control, you download the order, you fill it out, you give it to the landlord, you follow the instructions, and that is in place. There's no mortgage protection under this second stimulus package, so you are really in a bind until January 20th. You have to hope you don't have a foreclosure problem between then and January 20th. After then, there'll be protection. There's no student loan repayment moratorium also until January 20th. So there you go. Are you going to see the $2,000 stimulus check? Absolutely. How will it work? It will be $1,400 for every individual, double that for a married couple. The children will get $1,400 as well. This all brings everyone to $2,000 because they got the $600 or it's pending. And then adult dependents would get the full $2,000 and a retroactive stimulus check back to the spring when they were excluded under the first stimulus package. And so many questions across the board. Let me answer some sort of tangential questions I've got in the last few days. Is the $600 or the $2,000 stimulus check taken out for taxes? No. Child support? No. Back taxes? No. Debt collection? No. And I still get viewers' comments that say, why did this happen? It doesn't make sense. It's not supposed to happen. There's always an anomaly in every situation, but that's actually what the law says. Next, is the stimulus check taxable? It's not taxable. Is FPUC taxable? It is taxable. When you go to certify for benefits for UI or PUA or FPUC on a weekly basis, remember what you're doing. Either you say take out for taxes or don't take out for taxes. But just keep it consistent and make a note for yourself. Because come this spring, when you do your tax return, you need to remember, did I take out for taxes or not? If you took out for taxes, you don't have to pay taxes because you already paid taxes for it. If you did not take out for taxes, you have to pay taxes then. So get ready for that. And so much exciting news across the board. Everything that I cover on this channel, nothing is contradicts something else, with the exception of PPP. PPP is the only thing that conflicts with EIDL. So if you get PPP, they reduce the EIDL off the PPP and things like that. They're both SBA instruments. So much exciting news. I'm so excited for you. So what I want you to do is I want you to get a pen and paper. I want you to get a place on the table. And I want you to do this. I want you to write down second stimulus. Then under second stimulus, I want you to write the items that you hear in the recordings that you think you want to apply for, or at least you want to listen to and be ready to pounce as a purple hawk. For example, the internet, the free rent, the free food. You want to pounce. Where do you get the free internet and where do you get the free rent and the free utilities under second stimulus? That's going to come with the states, but you can still get it from Purple, from the nonprofits. Tune into that video in about 30 minutes from now. Next, I also want you to put on that paper third stimulus items. Third stimulus items. Make a list of them. Where are the third stimulus items? In the video right after this. And then make a list so you keep track, because they're different things at different weeks. In the next few months, you're going to see so many different packages. Some of the packages apply for you, some of them don't. And you want to be able to know what they are, be ready to get them as soon as they come live, not have to be up to date about them. Simpler said, let me say it this way. You want to know exactly what it is, how to get it, and how to pounce and get it as soon as it goes live. Because the moment it goes live, it's too late to learn about it. Why? Because in 3 days it could be gone, the funds. So you need to be fully informed what these things are way before they go live and be ready to pounce. And there you go. So please go to the Funds channel, subscribe. Hit the alert button so you don't miss a new video. Also join this channel if you want to become a member, whether you're Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Casino VIP. And also like this video. I'll see you next in just a few minutes from now with third stimulus check and third stimulus package. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay in LA for more.